Hello and welcome to Blogspot. My name is Alan, aka Sully, and this is...
My name is Linda, aka Linsen, to the gaming world.
And this is our gaming review about a game called Torchlight. Now, Torchlight is a Diablo-style game. It was in fact made by the same people who made Diablo 2 and Lord of Destruction, the expansion pack. So it's hard to actually compare it to anything else, but I am actually going to compare it to Diablo 3, even though it came out before. The reason behind this is because, well, Diablo 3, you'll see in the review. Right, so what did you think about Torchlight, as you have played Diablo 3 before?
Yeah, I've played it, several hours, and I've played Diablo 3 as well. Before the hand of other Diablos, I haven't played it, but to compare it to Diablo 3, it is very different. You have a pack that you can choose, there's different varieties, and picking up stuff is really easier, exploring stuff is easier, quests are easier, even with the damage output it is really easier. It just looks really the same like Diablo 3, and you can tell that that Torchlight is very, in my opinion, better than Diablo 3 because of all the annoying stuff that you have with Diablo 3.
Yes, such as the release and what happened in the release, the error 37, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When you logged on, you have to have an account, you have to be online to play the game.
Yeah, and you have to pay for this, and right on this moment, Torchlight is up for winter sale on Steam.
Steam for how much?
It's €3.79 in pounds. I'm not sure. I think it's less than that, but that's in the Euro region. And Torchlight 2 is up for grabs for
$9.99. Right, you're going to drag off all the selling point, not a representative of Steam. Right.
Well, I'm trying to sell something here.
Yeah, we're not selling it, are we? We're not going to get any money for it. Steam should pay us, but they don't.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Right.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Steam, please call us or email us, because we'd like to be your representative.
No, we
of
don't.
Steam.
Gabe Newell. That's allowed to say. Right. There's something that me and Linny love about this game is the pet system. Now, you have a choice between a cat or a dog. I chose a dog, and so did Linny. You can name your dog. Your pet pretty much can act like a tank. You can give it spells to learn, such as healing, summon skeletons somehow, and various other things, which is quite bizarre.
Yeah.
But you also can fish.
Yeah.
You can fish in the game, and not for a profession, not for money. Well, you can, kind of. It's for fishing, so you can feed your fish to your pet. What this will do, depending on the fish you've caught, will change it into many different creatures with its different weaknesses, different strengths and different abilities for like a set amount of time, for like 120 seconds. You can also fish for gems and weird things as well, so that's quite an interesting mix you can have with it.
Yeah.
Now, the story of Torchlight is, to be fair, a bit weak, but compared to Diablo 3 I do prefer it because it isn't just silly. For instance, they kill off a main character in Diablo 3 called Deckard Cain pretty much near enough the start of it, which is pretty upsetting, and you have all these new characters apart from an angel. So yeah, I didn't like that story. But the story of Torchlight is a pretty simple one. It is about sort of material, or you could say valuable thing called Ember. Now what this does, it's valuable, it's source of magic and whatnot, but it can corrupt you quite easily, and that's how you get mixed into it. You get corrupted, and your body's going to change into a horrific monster unless somebody helps you cure yourself.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a pain in the bum.
And you actually see that in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, you see a boss who was, not going to spoil anything, who was a nice normal human until he got corrupted and he became a horrible person.
Yeah.
So that was quite interesting. Now, what else could we talk about it? Oh, the loot. Now, the loot, as you can imagine, is very generic. It's as you would expect from anything like that.
Yeah, but you can compare it like with Diablo.
It's,
Yeah.
it's the same looting colour
Looting
quality.
system.
You have white, you have green, you have
Blue.
No, then it goes yellow, then it goes purple, which is a bit bizarre. But I'm too used to playing WoW, so that's a bit weird for me. But your abilities, as well as the items you use, such as your weapon, have a good impact to it. When you fire or hit something with your sword or your gun, you can actually feel it. It does give you the feedback that you're actually doing some damage. The same with your spells, it's pretty good.
And the same thing that you compare it as well, like in Diablo and in WoW, World of Warcraft. If you have like a weapon or armor or such a thing, you can put a gem in it, and the gem rarely drops from something, or it will give you as a quest reward, as if in Diablo 3.
Yeah, the gemming system in it is pretty much what you expect if you've played Diablo series. The gemming system, you gem it into one of your items, it's basically just little enhancements, so it's generic. But there is something else. They've instead of Diablo 3, there is a talent system that refers back to Diablo 2. See? Bloody camera. Bad camera.
Don't tap. Don't tap.
There we go. Let's try again. Technical difficulties, don't mind it. There we go. So yes, the talent system is a lot like Diablo 2 in that you can spec into pretty much anything you want to suit your needs,
Yeah.
but you cannot reset your skills at all. It won't let you. It's the same every single time you level up, you gain stats, like 5 pointed stats to put in either strength,
Dexterity.
Dex, yeah, that's archery, defense, or magic. You can't reset those when you spend them, so it's quite a, you could say, classic or old-fashioned type of RPG system, but it is something that I do love. I do love there is consequences for specking wrong, but the game does have a bit of a forgivingness. If you are normal, don't worry about it, but if you are on any other difficulty apart from normal, it does get a bit hard, you could say.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to put input?
Other than that, make sure that you press 1 a lot, because I died like 3 or 4 times because I didn't press on my pod.
The feedback you get from the game, well, for instance, if you're low in health, it doesn't really indicate it. By the time your character actually says, "I'm seriously hurt," she's got like less than 1% health, so it's pretty pointless.
It's the same thing with your dog. Mine was completely, like, health bar was completely gone, and all of a sudden, at the end, it says that it needs like a fish, or like for me as a character, it needed like a pod, a potion of health. So, and then you give your fish to the dog, and the dog turns into something else. It can turn into jelly. Jelly?
Yeah, that was quite funny. The first time
fish.
she fished something, she got a fish, she went, okay, I'll feed it to the dog, and the dog turned into this goo. It was a bit weird, and the animation for it when you're running really fast is quite hilarious. You've got all these different funny little things you can do, it's quite fun. Other than that, well, think off the top of my head, what did I enjoy most of it? Was probably, it was more like Diablo 2, which is what I liked more about it. But I don't like Diablo 3 for very many reasons, but I'm not going to go into that.
What I liked about Torchlight of its own, well, because it's really cheap compared to Diablo 3, you have to buy it, and it's like 50 or 60 euros if you have an annual pass, or in the stores, like, really expensive.
The designer's name was called Runic Gaming. Now, it is an indie title, it's not a AAA title. Don't pay attention to that, it's definitely worthwhile getting it. I would personally, actually, let's do this different way. On the count of 3, both of us have to give a rating out of 10. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 7 out of 10. I choose 7. It's a good game. There are a few things you can polish about it. It's very casual, it's very forgiving, as I said. That's why I've given it a 7.
Yes, but the thing that we forget to mention, in Torchlight 1, there is no multiplayer.
That's also what, forgot mentioning
So if you wanted to play with another person,
You can't.
you have to buy Torchlight 2. That has the ability to get on multiplayer. So if you want to buy it, it's very cheap. You have 2 games like for less than 15 euros.
At the moment, the prices
Yeah.
will go up soonish, probably the end of this
Yes.
week, when the Steam sale is over. So
Yeah.
if you want to try this game out, do. It's cheap as anything. There's nothing stopping you. If then you do like Torchlight 1, go get Torchlight 2. This camera hates me.
Yeah, because you're tapping.
Yeah, so it's not my fault, it's the cat's. So, yes, that is our review on Torchlight. We are going to try one day, hopefully, to do a review on Torchlight 2. Now, the next game we're going to probably review is, well, for me, is probably going to be Fear 3.
Yeah.
Then maybe, well, for me as well, Darksiders, then Borderlands 2. If we've got any new games, we'll probably do those first, but at the moment we haven't. So, out of those 3 games I've just said, which one do you want to review on next?
Fear 2. Fear. No, it's 3. Sorry.
It's 3. It's co-op. It's a survival horror co-op. That's what's kind of weird because it's supposed to be scary. You remove the scary element out of it if you have more than one player playing it. So we're doing a little review next week probably, but we've also got to do a film review on Tuesday, I'd imagine. We're not sure yet, but we'll keep you updated.
For the ladies out there that are actually watching, I'm gonna do a makeup haul / tag about like makeup that's very cheap and very reliable, and it's in stores in the Netherlands. For the people that are watching that aren't from the Netherlands, I'm sorry, but I don't have the resources to get stuff from another country, but me and Alan are going on a trip to the UK at the 16th of January to 23rd of January, so might have some makeup, depending on maybe even some clothes.
So basically means, sorry for the people who cannot speak Netherlands, she's just going to be speaking in Netherlands and introducing the audience is going to be Netherlands people.
Yeah.
But the game reviews and everything else isn't. It's going to be worldwide, so don't get that mixed up.
That's true.
Yes. Right, that's it as far as I can think of. Thank you for watching this little vlog review. Have fun gaming. Ta-ta. Oh, go on, say something more.
And also, please like us on YouTube. We also have Facebook. Twitter is in like the works. I have to recover it because it's been quite a long. Well, watch out for our updates. Yeah, and subscribe. Yeah. If you have any comments on the video, if you have any other suggestions of like Steam, Steam or whatever kind of game, maybe we'll review it or test it out ourselves or whatever. So, see you later.
Ta-da!